Most sports activities, as far as I can tell, are really about mastering trance states more than physical activities. Because it's, you know, if a great tennis player goes in and makes it so the ball isn't moving very fast, it's just a lot easier to hit. Golfers, by the way, how many of you in here play golf? Right? You know these guys? Because see, I didn't know, I never played golf, but I did have the chance to meet two of the really top golfers about 15 years ago. There was a man who owns the biggest estate on Pebble Beach. And he paid me a fortune and sat me down at the table with two of these guys that were the Grandmaster guys, who I'm not allowed to mention, but the last name started with an N. Think about it. This guy, and I asked him, because I said, look, I watch you guys tee off, and I said, I have to ask you this question. You guys go out and you take this stick, you look down the fairway, you take the stick and you go like this, and you look back down the fairway again, and you go like this, and you look down the fairway. I said, what are you looking for? I said, why don't you just hit it the first time? And the guy goes, and he stopped. They all looked back at each other like this, and the guy looked at me and gave the answer you always get in design human engineering. He went, I don't know. And you get that kind of glare that you always get when you do NLP with people. They go, I don't know. And I said to him, I said, well, look, I said, think about it. And finally one of them stopped, and he went, oh, I know. And I said, what? And he said, well, I keep looking until the fairway shrinks. Now, this is absolutely so much the case. I was just telling Lenny the other day, I was watching a movie, and in the movie they had a guy, it was a golf movie, and the guy went out there, and he was looking down like this, and he went looking down like this, and he looking down like that. And even they did it with the video in the movie. They made the fairway shrink and get closer. Because if in your mind, see, when we did the pistol training for the military, the U.S. military hired me, and he hired Tony, and they hired John Grinder, and all these people, had us come in independently and design pistol training to find out what we would find out in common. One of the major things we found out in common is that these great marksmen, and some of these guys, because I studied both rifle guys and pistol guys, but especially the rifle guys, but the pistol guys as well, but the guys that do the rifles where they shoot 3,000 yards and shoot, you know, the eye out of a gnat and stuff, these guys, they sit there and they go into a profound altered state. The really great marksmen actually even meditate, and they're very upfront about it. Our Olympic guys and stuff, they go in and they do this meditation that allows them to be able to take, so that when they take the gun or when they take the golf club, they literally look up and they make it so that things appear much closer. And this happens to human beings all the time. Our senses are not as fixed as people think they are.